I started, hanging out with the people in the neighborhood. I started doing petty crimes, burglaries, robberies. And then, I participated in a robbery that resulted in a homicide. I was sentenced to 20 to life. I was 19. My name is Tyrrell Muhammad. I've been incarcerated at one time in New York State correctional facilities for 26 years and 11 months.
Greetings, this is Brother Esquire of the All Men Are Not Created Equal podcast. I'd like to invite you to our next episode, which will take place on Sunday, October 18th at 4 p.m. This episode is entitled American-Style Torture, Solitary Confinement Behind Those Prison Walls. We will have with us Tyrrell Muhammad, who has spent 26 years in New York State prisons. And out of those 26 years, 7 of those years were spent in solitary confinement. In fact, take a quick preview of Tyrrell Muhammad's story.
In prison, I had a lot of negative experience with correction officers. And it was mainly the further up north I went. Now, I'm not used to no one calling me a nigger to my face. And they would call you that as if it's insignificant. And they expect you to tolerate it and accept it. I'm not that type of person. So I would stand my ground. And a lot of times standing my ground caused me to take some ass whoopings. They used to give you 8 minutes for a shower. At the time, I had dreadlocks. So at that time, it took like around 5 minutes to wash my hair. I'm in there for 8 minutes. They cut the water off by a timer, and I got suds in my hair on my body. So they're telling me to leave. I said, well, I can't leave. I'm still got suds on me. Sergeant comes. Sergeant said, you gotta leave. You gotta come. I said, Sergeant, look, I got soap on me. I'm not coming out. Just put the water on for a minute so I can rinse off. He refused. No one wants the reason. He come in there and try to grab me. We started wrestling. Maybe 100 officers came. And they came in there, and I'm naked. They beat me from the shower, throw me down the stairs, face first, handcuffed. Then being dragged by the handcuffs on your face and with your feet being dragged through a gauntlet of officers. And everybody's hitting you with the batons. They're hitting you so much with the batons that you can't feel them no more because your body gets numb. And your body is swolled up now. I wanted to stop. Please don't kill me. This is what's the fear, what most people fear, to be murdered and killed in prison, and no one know what happens. Say it's a snowstorm, and you're in your home, but you can't go into the living room, and you can't go into the kitchen or the bedroom. You confined to your bathroom. And you're confined there for 6 months, even when the snow go away. Usually when we have a snowstorm, after 3 days, we get cabin fever. Everybody wants to get out the house. Solitary confinement is no getting out. You're stuck. Much as you can get cabin fever, much you want to get and explore other areas and see other things, it's not going to happen. You don't even know when you lose your mind. When the reality of your circumstances now become something of a fantasy world, because now you're looking at the wall and the paint chips on the wall look like figurines. And you're looking at the figurines and now you're saying, oh, that look like Abraham Lincoln. And then you want to have a conversation with Abraham Lincoln. And then you're saying to yourself, that's not Abraham Lincoln, stop it, cut it out. And you're balancing yourself for your sanity, see? And it's a hell of a battle. I wanted to do something about the circumstances, and I just couldn't. I was powerless to do so. He called the sergeant, and they handcuffed me, and they dragged me to solitary confinement. They gave me, at that particular time, 4 months. I wound up in Auburn in 1980. At that time, they were putting political prisoners in solitary confinement. So I met a lot of Black Panthers and Liberation Army people. I would talk with them and learn about things, but the administration told me there's no talking, and I continue to talk. I'm 20 years old, I'm curious, I'm engaging, and I want to know more. And they gave me 6 months on top of the 4 months. So I'm in there like around 10 months now. You never knew when you was going to get transferred. During the course of the 10 months, I get transferred from Auburn to way upstate New York near Canada. It's a facility known for vicious brutality. And because I was being transferred from solitary confinement to another solitary confinement unit, I guess they have some kind of initiation. So they brought me off the bus and they dragged me by no reason. And they dragged me down these steps where they call the receiving room. And there's like several other officers there. And they just commenced the beating on me.
I'm sure you will agree from the clip that you just watched that Mr. Muhammad has a compelling story. Please join us on Sunday, October 18th at 4 p.m. as we delve deeper into Mr. Muhammad's advocacy work around ending solitary confinement. Thank you for joining the All Men Are Not Created Equal podcast. This is Brother Esquire. I'm signing out. Peace.